Yes, good morning to you. Lots of optimism about what the Olympics could bring, and the government hopes that the events on the track and field over the coming days will not only inspire the public but also businesses by getting them to rethink about how they work with the 11 million people in the UK who are living with some form of disability. Now, this isn't about discrimination in the workplace but more about considering the needs of potential employees and customers by offering the right access, software or even ideas to help people use the services that a business has to offer. Now, the government thinks there's a lot of growth potential for smaller firms who perhaps think it's a bit too expensive or bureaucratic to do. Well, with me now is Maren Moon, who's working with the government on this scheme. Good morning to you, Maren.
Good morning.
What can businesses do to improve things, do you think?
It depends on the type of business, but usually the adjustments are actually very simple and they're just using common sense approaches. Whether it be putting a sign on your shop window that says you're capable of handling accessibility needs for people in wheelchairs, or fixing a website so that someone who is blind can use a screen reader on a computer.
You say it's easy. One of the fears is that it's quite bureaucratic as well. Is that fair?
I think that fear is out there. I don't think it's based in reality. I think there's a lot of misinformation. You can look at businesses every day that turn around, create an accessible format for their business, and the sense of community involvement engenders loyalty among their customer base. Very simple changes, and yet people return time and time again to those businesses.
Do you have any examples where this is a good example of a business that's doing this?
Well, the company I currently work for has a 22% disability rate within its staff of over 100 employees. That communicates outwards into the community. You can also look at something like the Air Kicks company, which does indoor skydiving, and they reach out very consciously to people who are blind or disabled, veterans that have lost their legs in Afghanistan, and they allow them to practice skydiving. It's a very clear message, and anyone walking into that facility understands it's a positive environment.
Okay, Maren, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Back to you both.